San Francisco, California. San Francisco is known for its many microclimates created by city's varied topography. Weather conditions can vary by as much as 5 degrees Celsius from block to block. For example, the New Valley neighborhood is typically warmer and sunnier than adjacent areas because surrounding hills block some of the cool fog from the Pacific. Costa Rica. Despite being small in area, Costa Rica is only the 128th country in the world by size. Costa Rica has 12 different microclimates, varying greatly from hot and humid to cold and frosty. The temperatures are mostly determined by the elevation, topography and the overall geography of the area. St. Helena Island, United Kingdom. St. Helena is one of the most remote islands on Earth. The British Overseas Territory is most famous for being home to Napoleon Bonaparte during his exile, and the place where he died and where he was initially buried. The climate in the small island varies greatly across the island. Temperatures in the capital Jamestown is typically 5-6 degrees Celsius higher than in the middle of the island, where Napoleon's house is, and Jamestown also receives less rainfall than in the higher grounds in the south, where it is also noticeably cloudier. Sydney, Australia. During the summers, there's a climate difference between the coast area of Sydney and the inland suburbs. While the difference could be relatively mild, in extreme occasions the coast of the city could have a temperature of 24 degrees Celsius, while a suburb 30 kilometers inland reaches 36 degrees Celsius. The main reason for that is that the sea breezes don't penetrate further enough inland. Seville, Spain. The coastal areas in Andalusia, Spain typically average around at 30 degrees Celsius in summer, but cities that are a bit inland like Seville have extremely hot summers averaging 36 degrees Celsius. Casablanca, Morocco. Casablanca in Morocco is situated on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, which explains the relatively cool summers that average around 23 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. That's despite the close proximity to the Sahara Desert, which average exceeds 38 degrees Celsius 40 degrees Celsius. Amman, Jordan. Amman has extreme microclimates, with a different weather in almost every neighborhood. Areas like the northern and western suburbs of the city are known to be much colder than the city center. Santiago, Chile. The variation in climate within Santiago doesn't influence only the temperature, but the rainfall as well. The lower elevation areas like the airport area receive around 20% less rain than the city center. Leeds, United Kingdom. Leeds is among the driest cities in the UK, and like other cities varying in topography that I mentioned here, Leeds has microclimates. The variation in altitude between the city centre and other areas of the city and around it causes a noticeable variation of several degrees in the temperature. Calgary, Canada. Calgary is known for its microclimates and the noticeable weather differences caused by major elevation differences over 300 meters within the city. For example, the temperature in the downtown area is different from areas in the west and north of the city.